Hey y'all, it's Krafts by Jazzy, and so today we are going to be making some Easter gnomes, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so today we are making Easter gnomes. So this was my Valentine gnome, super cute, with the cute little love on it. Then I made a St. Patrick's gnome, and he's got his little hand here, super cute. And so today we are going to be making Easter gnomes. So normally I use beans, but today I think I'm going to try to use some rice in my socks today. So I have a bag of rice. Now, if I didn't have any on hand, I would just go to the store, but I have some extra little bags like these laying around, so why not use them? So what else we're gonna use? Normally I would use like the fuzzy hair, but today I wanted to try something different. I also don't have much of this hair, plus we use this for this guy, well, girl I should say. So I wanted to try something different. So this is from Dollar Tree. It is one of your mop duster things. It's like the microfiber duster. So we're going to use this as the hair, since we are going to be making kind of like a bunny gnome. So we have the rice, we have that, and then while I was at Dollar Tree, I found these cute, adorable socks. And you already know I'm gonna probably take these off to use as the ears. And then this is going to be the body. And then this part, possibly the hat, or vice versa. I might make this the body and then we'll figure it out. But so I have two of them because it came in a 2-pack. And then we are going to need some of the knobs, the wooden knobs. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. It was about $4.99, and it's the 13 by 16, and it had 12 pieces in here, 1 1/4 inch. So we're going to use that. So we'll need one of those, just one of them. Of course, you'll need a pair of scissors, have some glue on hand, a cup, because that's how I make mine. It's so much easier. And then, of course, your hot glue gun. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off these bunny ears. So they're kind of sewed in, if you can see. So I'm gonna carefully try to cut the string part, but if not, we'll just cut the actual fabric, which might be easier. So like so, get a good grip on it. I don't want to cut the other sock, so I think I'm just gonna, if you see right here, there's like a little line. I'm gonna just follow that line. It's okay if the other sock part will have a little bit of that pink, because we're not gonna see that part. So carefully cut it. And so you got one little pink ear. Cut the other one. And for now, I'm only making one today. So I may or may not need the other sock. We're gonna see. All right, here's our other ear. All right, so like you guys know how I always do it, take some of your filler, whether it's beans, you could probably use stuffing. One of these days I want to try to use, like, let's cut the corner of this, use cotton balls maybe, and see what's the difference. I usually fill about halfway of this cup. As you can see, there's like a little shadow of where the rice is. So I do about half, and then there's about that much left. This was a 1 pound bag of rice. So we'll set that aside. So we're gonna take our cup and we're gonna start right here. And we're going to scrunchie it up. Put it around the cup. Sometimes, depending on the socks, it could be a pain in the butt. It doesn't need to go too far, but just enough that it's on, so it's on. And now we're going to carefully just shake. As you see, it will fill up the sock. So the more we shake and the more we kind of push it down, it will give you that bulky look that you want. So then we just pull out the cup, kind of mush down the rice to give us that bulky look. And then, of course, you know, you can tie it with a rubber band, but I prefer to tie it not with the actual sock. So just push down your filler a little bit. You want enough where it's gonna kind of stand up, not too bulky, but so that's about good. Now, if you want your gnomes to be taller, you'll have to add more rice to it. Mine are just sitting on my stand in my craft room as decoration for now. But that's pretty good. And actually, I kind of like how the rice feels. It's a lot more beanier. If you remember back in the day, the Beanie Babies kind of thing, when they first came out, it's more beanier and stiff versus it's kind of stiff with the beans, but the beans tend to be kind of awkward and move around, so it doesn't sit right sometimes. But I think that's pretty good filler for about a half cup. So now what we're going to do is cut off this excess part. So looking at the size, we're probably going to need this other sock to make the hat. And be sure when you cut it that you kind of push down. If the sock is too close to it, just kind of wiggle it down so you have it tight. You don't want this coming undone and rice being everywhere. So that's our little socky guy. Now we are going to cut the hair, but I want to get this glue gun situated real quick so we're not struggling for it when it's time. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I took the end of a paintbrush from like Dollar Tree, or you can get it like at Walmart, wherever. I used the one that is like, what's it called? Not the one with the brushes, the foam little ones that can easily come off. So I took that, and then it usually has like a, what is it called? Like a little plastic thing to hold on the sponge. So I pulled that piece off. And this, you can buy these at Dollar Tree as well, which are like your little thumb things for sewing. And so I'm using this. And what I just did is put like glue on the end of here and in here. So that way, yeah, it ain't coming off. Okay, cool. That's what I was worried about. So I put it on there so that way when I'm doing the glue, instead of touching it with my fingers and burning myself constantly, I could just take this and put it down on the part that has glue. And this is rubber, so it can easily come right back off. I might add, if you see in here, there's a little space because this is kind of small stick. So I'm probably gonna add a little bit more to it, like in here, so that way it kind of just sticks in place. But it's pretty much on there. So I think I'll just leave it for now, but if it bugs me, I can always add some more glue. So alright, so we got our glue going over here. Alright, so now our next step is the hair. So since this is going to be a bunny gnome, we want to cut out a little bit of hair, and this one's slightly different. So looking at it, I would say, yeah, I would say we want to, remember I was telling you with the other ones that you want to follow the path of the hair, otherwise it's gonna look weird. So this one kind of, when you pet it, it kind of goes down this way. So we want to cut it up here somewhere. So that way down here, it can go on there. Now we don't want to try to do too much. So I'm going to see possibly how much we need. So basically I'm just going to kind of line it against the edge. And I would say probably right about here-ish. So I measured probably right about here, as you can see. So a good maybe 2 inches from the bottom. So I'm gonna use that part. All right, guys, so we are going to cut this off. Take our body and we're going to figure out where we want to put it. So what we're going to do is glue this part on. to make the hat part, we have to take these ears off. So now we have this part. So I'm gonna show you what we're going to do. I'm just gonna kind of glue it to make it that beanie look. And you'll see what I'm gonna do next. So carefully, I'll tilt you guys up just a little bit. So carefully, just kind of glue it together and pinch. Kind of like how we did the ends on the other Gnomes. So you have to go back and watch that video to see how I did it. I'm just kind of putting glue there and pinching, putting glue. This is actually a little bit easier than the other one. Pinch it together. Right. So, this side is bugging me. Give it a little haircut. It was just not staying down, guys. That's a little bit better. Alright, so now that it's kind of pinched together, what we're gonna do is take one of the pink pom-poms. I need to buy some big pom-poms, guys. Those would be cute. But for now, I'm gonna try to use one. So I put a little bit of glue. And we're going to carefully kind of pinch it and stick it right at the tippy top of here, making sure it all kind of stays, almost like a cherry on the top. Pinch this thing. Move these things out of the way, guys. Alright, I think it's on. It's super cute, guys. So it kind of gives it like a little hat. So we probably won't need this pom-pom, so we can put that one back real quick. So next is going to be the ears. You guys probably like, well, how are you gonna put the ears on if I put the hat on? You're gonna see. So what you're gonna do is kind of look at your gnome and kind of decide, this side is so fluffy, where the middle kind of is you want it. Because based off of that is where you kind of, you want to put the ears on the sides of the bunny's head. So what I'm going to try to do is tuck it under. Yeah, that would be cute. So I'm gonna try to tuck it under here, which is basically the rim of the hat. So to do that, it's kind of similar how we're gluing the hat on. You just lift up that corner a little bit, add a little bit of glue, and then you're just gonna kind of push the ends in and then push down the hat. So it's gonna kind of look like that. And then I'm carefully gonna put the hat over it. This is where this tool really comes in handy, guys. Kind of push in his ear. You'll see what I'm gonna do. So now, once it's pushed in, you can kind of flop up the ear a little bit. Little bunny ears. What I might do is just put a tad bit of glue back here, just so it can kind of stand up. Yeah, that's gonna work. So we got one ear on, one bunny ear. Okay. And then we're gonna do the other bunny ear. So you wanna kind of space out the bunny ears. You don't want them right on top of each other. So let's say about right here. All right, so you're gonna lift up that hat again, kind of pulling the hair down just a little bit so you can see what you're doing. And then you're gonna push the fabric in. And the glue kind of dried right here a little bit. So we're gonna add just a little bit of glue to get this hat over it. All right. And then again, add a little bit of glue right here and kind of push up your ear. There we go. This is cute. So now you got two little bunny ears with the hat. And now, last thing is to add the nose. So just similar to how we did the other gnomes, which you can find up here in the corner over here. Or over here, I don't remember which way. So we're just gonna kind of make a little hole right about here. Kind of push over the hair just a little bit. And we're going to hook the nose like this. So it's gonna be similar to that. It's looking cute, guys. Little bunny gnome. So easiest way I find is to line this part with glue. And then we can glue anything else that we need to glue at the end. So now now that you got your little spot, we're just gonna stick in the gnome's nose and push it down. See guys, look how cute this gnome is coming out. It's a little bunny. Now remember, these tend to be wobbly. So my trick is to go under the hair right here and glue down this hair some more to kind of make it stay a little bit more. Sometimes you might have to add just a little bit more glue around the edges by the nose, the knob. Fluff out the hair again. Oh yeah, that's not going nowhere. All right, make sure it's not that wobbly. Maybe add just a little bit more up here at the top, right here. All right, push it down and kind of flip the hair out some. It's trying to stick. Spider webs. All right, this ain't going nowhere. All right, so now you got your little bunny. It's super cute, guys. So now you have your little bunny foo-foo gnome. I think next time though, I might make the hair just slightly longer. But it's super, super cute, guys. Little bunny gnome. All right, so be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you on the next DIY.